Hi there, welcome back to the CCPD YouTube channel. Today, we're going to go over how to complete a code card check. Code card checks must be completed daily. For any of the on-call departments who might be called in on a weekend, holiday, or off shift, all of the code cards in the department must be checked prior to the start of any case. For departments that are closed on the weekends or holidays, closed must be documented on the applicable days the department is closed on the checklist. So who can perform a code card check? Can be an RN, PCA, or OR tech, though this individual must be trained before completing the task independently. As a reminder, the person completing the daily code card check must possess the understanding that the cart contains life-saving equipment. If an item on the checklist is missing, the person completing the daily check must replace the missing item. If you don't know where to find the item, please speak with your manager or director. So how do we perform a code cart check? Start by opening the red code cart binder on the top of the cart to the daily code cart checklist, applicable for your area. Here at Salem Hospital, we do have different versions of the checklist, and that's dependent on the department or the unit population. Review the card posted on the outside of the code cart to gather the necessary information and document the information on the daily code cart checklist on the appropriate line. Okay, let's get started. First, we'll look at the top section of the checklist, which includes a column for each day of the week for a review of the cart number, expiration dates of the supplies and medications inside the cart, and whether or not the cart is secure or has been exchanged. So today is Monday. If you work in an area or department that is closed on Sunday, you would write closed in the Sunday column, as shown here. Then, write in today's date in the Monday column. Next, write in the cart number, and that is found here. Next, you'll write in the yellow lock number, found here and corresponding here. Next, write in the central supply out date, found here. This is the most upcoming expiration date for any of the supplies stored inside the cart. Next, write in the pharmacy out date, which is found here. This is the most upcoming expiration date for any of the medications stored inside the cart. Next, write in the suction machine out date, found here. This is the reinspection date of the portable suction machine stored inside the cart. Next, ensure the cart is locked and secured, then place a check here. Lastly, and only if the cart has been exchanged, sign off here and add the new lock number. Otherwise, leave this box blank. Once you've completed the top section, continue on to review the top of cart section. Check if the listed items are present on the top of your code cart and document on the appropriate line. Depending on your area or department, there may be additional items listed here. Next, move on to the defibrillator section. Check if the items listed here are present on the top of your code cart and document on the appropriate line. Again, depending on your area or department, there may be additional items listed here. For example, pediatric defib pads as opposed to adults on a pediatric cart. If you're checking the code cart on a Wednesday, the weekly defib test is also required. This includes 3 parts: the discharge or the 20-30-20 test, the pacer test, and the recorder test. For step-by-step instructions on how to complete this required testing, look in the code cart binder or check out our defib test video on our YouTube channel. Once the weekly test is complete, put a check here. Next, move on to the back of cart section. Check if the items are present on your code cart and document on the appropriate line. Last, the on-call department section. If you're called in for a procedure, you must check all the code carts in your department, not just the one in your immediate area, prior to the start of a procedure or case. It's possible in an emergency that you may need more than one cart. If no one was called in during call hours, please mark not applicable or NA on the on-call section of the checklist. Here are some Joint Commission tips. Take your time. Make sure the checklists are accurate, up to date, and complete. Every box should be filled in as applicable. Do not copy forward the information day to day. The code cart might have been exchanged. And Do not keep multiple weeks of the checklist stored in the binder. Ask your director or manager to store these in a safe place. It's recommended to keep a maximum of 2 weeks worth of checklists in the binder. Do you have additional questions? Contact the CCPD Nursing Education Team by pager 72152 or check out the Code Blue tab on the CCPD website.